It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight's game at Quicken Loans Arena, it's the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Toronto Raptors. For Toronto, they come in off the loss to Boston. They've won 8 of their last 10, looking really strong. They've got to be pleased. Well, Freak was recently selected to be a part of All-Star Weekend. Very big honor for him, and I'm sure there will be a lot expected of him. You guys have both been involved with All-Star Weekend. What's it like? What's going through their heads right now?
Well, the most important thing you have to do is just enjoy the weekend. It's going to be a lot of superstars there. It's going to be a lot of things going on. You just have to go, perform, let them know who you are. The fans voted you in. Got to give them a great show.
Yeah, but I think, guys, if you're there, you can't get caught up with all of the hype and everything and all the star watching. I think you're there to be the star, not to see the stars. So you have to go in there and perform and let people remember you. Shaq always did that, and he did that great.
You know why?
Why?
I saw Halle Berry looking at me one time.
You know what I think? It was really admirable, whether you were going to be in the dunk contest, Kenny, or the three-point, or you're playing in the game, Shaq, that you guys got to town and you just stayed in the room. I thought that was very impressive.
I sure did.
That's all you did. You just went to the hotel, checked in, and say, "I'll see you Saturday night or see you Sunday."
But I considered the city the room.
Shaquille stayed in the room, but Shaq was partying like a bug.
We'll see you next time.
Seems like we've been here before. Yes, it is Groundhog Day. And we welcome you to this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. The fans are making noise at Quicken Loans Arena here in Cleveland for their Cavaliers. Look at Toronto. Well, they're certainly excited about this one. And they'll be laying it all on the line as the intensity is palpable. Two top caliber teams facing off on the hardwood to do battle.
And I think for Toronto, the position they're in would be considered a success for most teams. But let's face it, they're not most teams. For them, any place other than first is a disappointment.
Yeah, the expectations are great for this team. Hard to live up to, but you know what? They're still very close to that top spot in the standings right now.
So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. DeRozan at the 2 with Ross playing the 3. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. And it's Joseph in at the 1 spot. Now here's Joseph. Ross dishes to DeRozan. From outside the arc. Rebounded by Big Daddy. Well, if you've seen some of the slams he's thrown down this year, it shouldn't come as a surprise. Freak will be participating in this year's dunk contest.
Yeah, I'm claiming it right now. I mean, he's my favorite to win the thing. I just don't see how he doesn't come away with the crown with his creativity and ability to elevate and levitate.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
He gets right to the rim, but the defense there to deter him.
I really like that he didn't shy away from the contact at all. I mean, he was determined to get to the basket no matter who was offering the resistance.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Big Daddy.
That's a familiar sight. He hardly ever wastes his chances at the line. Cashes in regularly.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Kicks it to Ross. DeMar DeRozan on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Connects on the 17-footer. DeRozan's got his second bucket of the night.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
James outside. Now the pass to Love. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. LeBron outside. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Can't convert after the good screen.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that. And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
The Cavaliers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. On the wing, Irving. Inside, it's deflected. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Pass to Patterson. Lets the 3 fly. And yes, sir, that one drops. Patterson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. They set the pick. Passes it to Big Daddy. The dish to Love. He feeds it to Irving to the middle. Here's Big Daddy, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
And Patterson kicks to DeRozan. Pass to Ross, and it's Joseph in the corner. 5 to shoot. Patterson, the screen. Joseph dishes to Patterson. Oh, that's blocked. James outside. Puts it up from 12. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Sometimes folks forget about his decent mid-range jumper. He can knock those down all game given a chance.
Patterson, the screen. Outside DeRozan. And there's the 3-second violation. From long range or short, small forwards on this list have been on target for the past 10 games, leading their position in field goal percentage. You look at James, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks. And, of course, Terrence Ross.
And that is such an efficient group offensively. That is the best way to describe it. I mean, they never force anything and always wait for the right shot.
And, Greg, you can't post the kind of percentages they do unless you operate that way. I mean, you can't be undisciplined at the small forward spot if you hope to be an efficient shooter. This is how the Raptors stack up over the last 10 games. First in blocks, second in field goal percentage, and they're number 2 in team three-point percentage. They've got a lot of guys who love the three-point shot, and they do a good job of running plays to get those guys open.
And going back to that top ranking in terms of block shots, for me it's been pure dominance. Defensively, they have such great presence around the rim, and at times that gets in your head.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
There's a good screen. To the paint, here's Big Daddy, and he dunks it down.
Crafty pass work there, getting it down low for the easy deuce.
Toronto trailer. Joseph with the ball, looking for his first basket still in this one. He dishes it to Patterson. And there are the Raptors with another bucket. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Now here's James. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Boston.
And don't forget about his work on the glass. I mean, he contributed in a number of ways.
Now here's Joseph. Following the miss by Freak. And stolen by Love. Here's Big Daddy and the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That's his first foul.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Smith comes in for Shumpert, and Toronto will go for a different look here. Biombo, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Jones comes in for Patrick Patterson. Damari Carroll's checked in for Terrence Ross, and it's Powell in for DeMar DeRozan. Here's Powell. Tristan Thompson picking up that last bucket. Powell, the pass to Jones. The feed to Biombo. Jones with the screen on Irving. Just 5 to shoot. Just his first attempt. Off the left rim and out. For Cleveland, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Feeds it to Thompson. Back to Irving from 12 feet out. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
Here's Big Daddy. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. 1:27 left here in the first quarter. This is to Carroll. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for LeBron James. Averaging 15 points a game, 9 assists, and 5 rebounds. They're loving how he's running the show here. His sensational passing really breathing life into their offense.
The scheme just seems to run much more smoothly when he's in the game because he knows where everybody is at all times.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for LeBron.
Yeah, look, you'd like to take the lead on that possession, but at least he was able to tie the game up.
Nobody near Irving. Carroll with the rebound.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter. Out left to the wing. And Joseph kicks to Carroll. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper.
Both teams trading punches back and forth. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
The momentum swings really impossible to keep track of. The energy in the building just keeps going back and forth, ebbing and flowing. I'm loving it.
And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. Jefferson's checked in for the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
Here's Powell. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
Man, that is a missed opportunity right there.
And he'll be the first to tell you, Greg, that's one he should have knocked down.
Here's Big Daddy, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And both teams on fire from the opening tip.
Well, I don't doubt it, Greg. We're going to have an entertaining game of basketball here today. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that's the case.
Here's Jones. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Cavaliers lead by 3. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Freak was recently picked to compete in this year's dunk contest. We caught up with him to get his thoughts on being selected for the first time.
I'm excited. There's some great dunkers this year, so I'm just hoping to bring something special, get the fans excited, I definitely got a few tricks up my sleeve, so we'll see what happens.
It's good to see that kind of excitement about Clark competing in the dunk contest.
Harry Nance, Vince Carter, Dr. J. I mean, these guys left a lasting legacy in the dunk contest. Can Freak match up to that? It's going to be fun to see if he does.
And off we go, a close game now starting the second quarter. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Cleveland.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
And a moment now to reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So for Toronto right now, DeRozan at the 2 with Ross playing the 3. Bismack Biyombo is out there with Patrick Patterson. And it's Joseph in at the 1. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Celtics got down to business. He finished with 57 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
All right, thanks so much, Doris. What a great report, and what a jaw-dropping performance that was, guys.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I mean, he's given himself a hard act to follow here tonight.
You know what? But as good as he was, it's hard to think there won't be at least some sort of carryover effect, guys. I mean, he still has to be riding pretty high.
Shot is good, and the Cavaliers' lead cut to just 1 point on the basket from Biyombo. Cavaliers shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Outside Jefferson to the inside. Here's Big Daddy. That's Biyombo with the rebound.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on him, they expect him to make it.
Ross kicks to Biyombo. To the wing on the left. Now here's Joseph. He's guarded closely. Corner shot. DeRozan's shot is good. DeRozan's got 10 points. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
No kidding. I mean, neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time, guys.
So close.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Some of the big men in the league didn't mind drifting out and letting it fly from deep. Here are the best three-point shooters, centers, and power forwards. Second, Kevin Love.
And, you know, there was a time in the league when you wouldn't see a group of big guys like this, but the game has evolved. Versatility now is why we see so many bigs that can just flat out shoot it from anywhere.
And these guys are really incredible. I mean, on one trip, they give you points in the paint. On the next trip, they give you points behind the arc. Boy, talk about range and versatility in spades. You got it.
That's good. 15 points for Freak.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Now here's Ross. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Here's LeBron. Shoots a fader. Here's Big Daddy. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And he's just going all out to get the second chance points. Just a terrific finish.
There was no one that was going to prevent MGA from converting that one.
Well, clearly this is the kind of game that could come down to 1 or 2 plays, and he wants to be the guy to make those plays.
Here is Ross, following the score by Cleveland. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Big Daddy's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And James throws it down.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
And so here's Toronto. The Cavaliers making the shot. Kicks it to DeRozan. Leaner from distance. That one's off. He's made 5 and missed 3 now. The Cavaliers leading by 3. LeBron dishes to Irving. Down low. Here's Big Daddy. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. 19 points for Freak.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Now, here's DeRozan. 11 points for him in that last game against Boston.
And how about how opportunistic he was defensively? Steal after steal for him in that game just showed the quickness of his hands and anticipation.
And Cleveland making a change here. Anderson's checked in. Irving kicks to Anderson. To the paint. And he jams it with authority.
That's what I like. A nice, strong finish inside.
That's what he does. He's got that dunker mentality.
My goodness, physicality personified right there. Able to just go up and finish over the biggest defender.
Ross with a wide open look. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Now here's Irving. 9 points last game. Here's Big Daddy. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Just a fantastic game for Big Daddy. He has 9 rebounds and also a blocked shot.
And what's gotten into him? I mean, he is going crazy out there.
Man, I tell you, partner, it is so much fun to see a player playing with that kind of freedom and just taking over like this guy. Really impressive.
A different look now for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Anderson. And J.R. Smith's subbed in for Shumpert. And then for Toronto, Terrence Jones is checked in for Patterson. Damari Carroll comes in for Ross. And it's Powell in for Joseph.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
But they'll get another chance. And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game.
And that's an aggressive play to try to get the rebound. Just a little too aggressive.
And unnecessary. That's over the top. That's doing too much, Greg. He wasn't in good position there, and he was never going to get the ball. He just wasted a foul.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas. The Cavaliers leading by 4. They set the pick. LeBron outside. In the corner, Irving with it. To the left side wing. The Big Daddy passes to Irving. It's deflected. It's stolen by Valanciunas. And here's the fast break. Carroll leading the way. Here's DeRozan. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. And now just a 2-point Cavalier lead. James dishes to Smith. The Big Daddy passes to Irving. Here's Big Daddy. DeRozan defending. No good from Big Daddy. Toronto, they've gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. And Carroll gets it to go.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Irving against DeRozan. Irving passes to Big Daddy. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Now, here's DeRozan. He's got 12. Here's Powell. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Cavaliers leading. Outside Irving. No one near Smith as he lets it go. Misses the 3.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
Screen by Jones. To the inside. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Jefferson comes in for James. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. And Toronto also making a switch. Biyombo's checked in. Toronto's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. DeRozan. But they get it back. Biyombo kicks to Jones. No good. That puts him at 2 for 6.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Dellavedova, defended by Jones. In the corner, it's Jefferson. To the middle, here's Big Daddy, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And he better stay with those basics because this game is still yet to be determined.
Here's Powell. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. The Cavaliers pull it in. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And the deciding factor in that one was their success from the floor. I mean, they just hit big shots time and time again.
Yeah, just the way you want it when you're the road team. Don't even give the fans a chance to get into it.
It's stolen by Smith.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavalier girls. Nice job, Cavalier girls. What do you say, fans? We feel pumped up now?
1 second left. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Cavaliers ahead, up 4. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, a double-double already in the books for you, and we're only at the half. Do you see them trying to throw different looks at you to slow you down?
Well, I mean, I guess that's a question for them, really. I'm not going to try and guess what they'll be doing in their locker room because I think that's a pointless exercise. Just going to keep plugging away and doing my thing, you know.
Thank you for your time, Kevin. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Thank you so much, Doris. Great interview as always. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with the second half of basketball shortly.
Hey guys, some keys to talk about from what I've seen so far. This is a tight ball game, but remember, this is our house. First things first, how about the job we've done in the paint offensively? It was men against boys down there. We've had our way with them. Our focus has to be operating as much as possible from the low block. I'll say this for us though, our shot selection has been terrific. We haven't forced things, and the shots are dropping for us because of that patience. And when it comes to the speed of the game, I'd love to see it being played at a walk, not a sprint, if you get my drift. Let's not hurry things. And that's all I wanted to go over with you. Let's go play a good half of basketball. Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavalier.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
How about a double-double already? I mean, this is the sort of energy performance that just energizes your entire team.
He has impacted the game in a bunch of different ways. Really going to be hard to slow him down now. I tell you what, this has been fun to watch.
Raptors trail by 4. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Irving is out there with Iman Shumpert. And it's Big Daddy in at the 5 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Patterson, that's good. Now Irving. Shoots from the high post, and that's good for 2.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
And here is Joseph. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Ross on the wing, beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Big Daddy. Big Daddy's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Irving dishes to Shumpert. Here's the double team with Joseph. No good from Big Daddy. Raptors trail by 4. Ross passes to Joseph. He kicks to Patterson. There's the pass to Ross. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go from 14. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
Yeah, no doubt about that one with the over-the-back call.
Yeah, it looked like he wanted to take him for a ride right there. Easy call.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. And stolen by James.
How about the reaction time on that pass? Quick. And what good work there to get in the way of it.
The Cavaliers haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5. The first one falls. The free throw is good from Big Daddy. For the Raptors, they come in off the loss to the Boston Celtics. Patterson, the screen. And DeRozan kicks to Patterson. Trains it from beyond the arc. Patterson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavalier girls.
And while we have a moment, let's check the stats for DeRozan. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. 3rd in scoring, 7th in assists, and he's as opportunistic as anybody defensively, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in steals per game.
You know, to do what he does, you have to have that scorer's mentality. I mean, he knows he's the go-to guy, and everybody else knows it too. Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Quick break in the action. Let's check out the fiercest shot swatters in the league. Freak number 1.
What an intimidator he is in the paint. I mean, he's shot to the top of that leaderboard, and nobody feels comfortable putting a shot up around him right now.
Raptors trail by 5. DeRozan dishes to Ross. Pass to Patterson. Now here's Joseph, covered by Irving. Patterson, the screen, out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. We'll take a look at the Cavaliers. And not a surprise, really, to see them sitting there in that number 1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific. And, of course, Toronto, 7.5 games behind.
And when I look at Toronto, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season. But you're right, it's still nice work considering where they are.
Here's DeRozan following the basket by Freak. Valanciunas sets a screen for DeRozan. Pops loose off the pick and hammers it home.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Perfectly designed and perfectly executed.
Outside jumper. Love with the screen for Shumpert. The Big Daddy passes to Love. Hits the three-point bomb. Love's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Raptors trail by 8. Ross sets a screen for DeRozan. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. And he gets it to go.
That kind of power move has become a trademark of his.
The Cavaliers have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. He feeds it to Ross. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Now just a 4-point Cavalier lead.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Down low, Big Daddy.
Sublime stuff, guys. Absolutely sublime.
Clarkie's going to start putting on a show now.
And that's usually how it goes. Once they get that lead, it's almost like they give him free rein.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending him. Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
The Cavaliers leading by 6. Outside Irving. The Big Daddy passes to LeBron. Another 3 for Cleveland.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
DeRozan in the corner. Another shot, and Valanciunas with the layup.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
The Big Daddy passes to James. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Did you just see what I saw? I mean, that move was out of this world.
Executed, don't you think, to perfection, Greg. I mean, he had the rim in his sights and was not going to be stopped.
And finishes with force. Boy, you got to love that.
DeRozan gets it to fall, and now he's 10 of 15 on the game. Cleveland's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. James outside. Here's Big Daddy, and he jams it with authority.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, time now for an injury report. Now an update on LeBron from Doris Burke. What'd you find out, Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. I just talked with the Cavaliers' head athletic trainer. He told me that it doesn't look too serious. This injury could be a huge blow to a team with title hopes this season if he were to miss significant time. Kev, hoping for the best on the sideline here.
Thank you, Doris, for the update. We appreciate it, and we really hope for the best as always.
And he's a tough guy. My guess is he'll be back before we know it, and better than ever.
Greg, I sure hope you're right. I mean, there are just so many uncertainties when it comes to dealing with injuries, though. Let's hope for the best.
Here's Joseph following the basket by Freak. And Joseph kicks to DeRozan. Another miss by DeRozan.
And whether he's a great off-balance shooter or not, the lean is probably not the best option on that shot.
James outside. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Joseph with the ball, now guarded by Shumpert. Patterson, the screen. Joseph dishes to Patterson. Drains the three-pointer. Patterson's got 8 points here in this quarter.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
Passes it to Irving. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Good. 41 points for Freak.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's DeRozan. He's got 20. With 1 on the clock. No good on that last second attempt there. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Cavaliers lead by 10. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. The Cavaliers leading by 10. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. Corey Joseph is out there with Powell. Then it's Damari Carroll. Then there's Terrence Jones. And it's Biyombo at the center position.
And really, once he got that steal, just really nothing the defense could do.
That's why turnovers are so costly, because in many cases, they're indefensible once possession changes hands.
Here's Dellavedova after the Raptors pick up 2. Smith right side. A floater. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but man, it's embarrassing when you blow them.
Here's Joseph. Shot is no good. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Here's Dellavedova. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. They set the screen. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. The dish to Thompson. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. And the Cavaliers lead by 10.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Joseph, the pass to Biyombo. Now here's Carroll. The Raptors need to get a shot off. From 13, and Thompson sends it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Cavaliers leading by 10. And there's a whistle that goes on Corey Joseph. That's his first foul. Here's Dellavedova. Smith outside. Here's Thompson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now a 12-point Cavalier lead.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Here's Powell. Anderson with the block. James outside. The screen from Thompson. Biyombo with the block. And they're able to recover. Thompson, a screen on Carroll. 5 on the clock. Another shot. Thompson misses.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Powell kicks to Carroll. And he gets it to go from the corner.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. And Joseph kicks to Powell. Smith with the defensive effort.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
From deep. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. To the paint. Here's Biyombo. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
Another thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint for plenty of those close-range points. You got to have those.
2 shots. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Biyombo.
Oh my God, I just got that.
And Biyombo drops them both. Cleveland leading by 8. James outside. Inside. Here's Anderson. Biyombo with the block. Joseph dishes to Carroll.
What are you doing? Stay down. Stay down. Shooting for Cleveland, DeMar Carroll. Taking 2 shots.
All right, now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
Take a look at what Carroll's done. He has 8 points and the 1 steal.
Patterson, he's checked in for Jones. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Smith kicks to James. To the middle, stolen by Joseph. Fast break, Toronto. Carroll's running. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a 3-point play. Love's checked in for Cleveland. Irving comes in for Matthew Dellavedova.
One shot. 1 shot.
The free throw drops for Powell.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
Now here's Love. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got assist number 8 now on the night. Raptors trail by 7. Joseph with the ball. Pass to Carroll. He dishes it to Patterson. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Patterson's got 11 in the second half. Irving kicks to Smith. There's the feed to LeBron. Left side Irving. Just 5 to shoot. Fires for 3. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Ron Shumpert's checked in for Smith. And then for Toronto, Ross is checked in for DeMar Carroll. And it's DeRozan in for Powell. And here's Toronto. They're on an 11-3 run. Patterson a screen on Irving. Outside DeRozan. Patterson setting the pick for DeRozan. Shot off the pick. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They've held a 12-point lead early.
You got it.
Irving passes to LeBron. Back to Irving. Out to the wing. LeBron outside. Just 5 on the clock. Right side jumper. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got 3 assists now in this one. Now Joseph. Patterson, the screen. Shoots off the screen. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. That's now 22 points for DeMar DeRozan.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Love with the screen for LeBron. To the inside. And that one's good. Love. And the Cavaliers lead by 6.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Raptors have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. The wide open look here for DeRozan. That doesn't go either for DeRozan.
I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
Love with a wide open look. And a miss there on the triple.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense. Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
Outside Irving. The shot is off. Raptors trail by 4. Joseph with the ball. He's picked up by Irving. Here's DeRozan. Knocks down the 10-footer. DeRozan's got 6 in the quarter.
And this has been purely a display of offense that we're seeing here today.
And, you know, it's only getting better as both of these teams' defenses are starting to show signs of wearing down.
That's good. 8 points for Kyrie Irving.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist. They don't get any bigger than that basket.
They needed it, Greg, and he gave it to them. You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
46 seconds left in the 4th quarter. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Kyrie Irving has simply caught fire. Good game for Irving. He's got 10 points, then his huge assist tally makes it all the more impressive.
You know what? He's the catalyst. He's the reason why this team plays with such harmony. And if his passing continues, they are going to be dangerous.
Big Daddy's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Toronto.
And 1 puts them in a very nice spot as they stretch that lead out a little bit.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Yes, guys, I was able to hear Dwayne Casey coaching his team during that break. His message, don't even look at the score right now. We've got to make 1 play at a time and execute. That's how we'll take this thing home. Kevin, he's trying to keep them focused.
Patterson a screen on Irving. Deep 2 from Ross. And the shot is long.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Here's Big Daddy. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And if you thought this game was over already, you're probably right.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, it's staring us right in the face, and we've been around long enough to know when a game is over. And this one is in that category.
.29 seconds left in the game. Money! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
Kyrie Irving.
And he does get the second one. And that increases their lead to 6. Here's Joseph, and stolen by Love. And they go to the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
Toronto with the ball.
This game's finally gotten away from them.
Yeah, it certainly has. I mean, there's not really much they can do at this point.
And it's DeRozan missing. Here's Big Daddy. From deep three-point range, it's off. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but Clark, a win nonetheless.
Yeah, and it appeared to me as though the fans gave them the emotional boost they needed down the stretch, Kevin. This crowd was not going to let this one slip away.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, once again, you find yourself with a points and rebounds double-double. Is that something you've come to expect from yourself on a nightly basis?
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
How about the show Freak was putting on tonight? It was a freak show. That's one of the smartest basketball players I've ever seen. Being able to use either hand and being as skilled as he is poses so many problems out there. But as modest as he is, he's not going to gloat even though he's having a great performance. He's going to just go right back out there, get to work for the next game.
I don't know what got into him tonight. Whew. He caught the scoring bug and was just pouring it in the paint. That's the kind of offense he's capable of delivering when he sets his mind to it.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.